I think I have enough supplies. Probably could use some more. Hi cuties! It's almost Createathon, and this is the video I talk about my goals. We're doing Createathon, that's right, Createathon, and this is when I talk about all the things that I probably won't achieve, right? But we're gonna try anyway. Hello! I'm Q. If you don't know me, I'm the captain of Team FAAFO. Team around and find out. I'm sorry, I'm co-captain. Co-captain. Mambo is also a co-captain. She's really my boss. Createathon is coming up August 1st to the 31st. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out the video in the description or click the thingy. I'll try to remember to put a thingy in the corner. This corner? This corner? One of these corners. I forget. Go check out the announcement video that explains all of the rules and stuff, but essentially it is a month-long challenge of creativity and creating things. It can be any kind of creation. It does not matter as long as you are bringing something into the world, then it works. So things that don't work would be like reading doesn't actually work for this one because you're not creating, you're consuming. If that makes sense. So that's one of the things that doesn't count for Createathon. It is not a readathon. It is like a craftathon and a DIY-a-thon and a painting-a-thon, or, you know, creating food and recipes. It's a lot of different things, just not that. You can argue with exercise if you're like trying to create muscle, but it's a little wonky on that one. But yeah. So essentially, yes, 31 days of non-stop creativity, creation and stuff, and that's because I don't have a social life, so this is what I do. And Hala and I are separated from many a state, so we don't get to hang out, so this is how we get to hang out, by competing with one another. If you are on my team, Team FAAFO, we are kind of the chaos team. We're the people who are likely going to be rolling the dice for the game board, which you can download all the links and stuff in description, as well as there's the Discord you can join that has all of the channel information on it. Highly recommend joining the Discord, and of course the other video. So lots of fun printables you can use for yourself. I have already used my goals tracker one, and this is what it looks like. Now you might be thinking, that's a lot of that's a lot of goals. Why so many? And why are they different colors? Well, let me tell you. So the green goals on there are my official goals that I am pledging to Createathon. So I am pledging 6 creative goals, which is still kind of a lot now that I think about it, and as I look at all the supplies that I've been accumulating over the past month. It's a lot. The yellow goals are those that I'm like, if I finish the 6 goals, I can attempt these ones, and then so on and so forth with the red. They're the least high on the hierarchy of importance right now. And I mean, that's arguable actually. Some of them are involving my books and things, but they're just the ones that I'm not focusing on for August. We'll see how many we actually come up with, but I do have to complete the 6 green. So what are those 6 green goals? Well, number 1, all throughout this year I have been working on this project and I kind of want to be done with it. That was to get back into embroidery, which is a hobby I used to have many years ago, and then I just kind of stopped because I did, and that's it. But I started making embroidered bookmarks. So these are a few examples of the bookmarks I have made, just a couple of them. I've made like 7, I want to say, so far, but I have about 15 planned, so I would like to haul ass and get them done. They don't actually take that long to do once I have my design down, but you stitch your design here, you iron and interface the back with some fabric, and then you sew it up all around. It does not take long. I can get one done in a couple hours usually, so I just need to have some days where we're doing that. Mamba likes them, right? You like? Okay, she doesn't like them right now. Are you gonna go up on top of my head? Is that our plan right now? Yes. We're going up top. She must be the queen of the world. I'll just squat, you know, it's fine. I could use some leg exercises lately. So we have a bunch of these to complete. That is goal number 1. Goal number 2. This has been a dream of mine to make, even though I am not an artiste by any means. This is not actually a great createathon for me because I'm really bad at arts and crafts. I'm not actually great at it. I like to get in my brain that, oh, I'll just do it and it'll be fine, and then it's not and I'll get super depressed. But one of those goals is called a book nook. And if you don't know what they are, here are some examples of book nooks. They're like bookshelf inserts, and they're like little tiny dioramas that have magical lands in them. And I have been wanting to create one of these for so long. And I know there are kits out there to do it, but I wanted to create my own using trash. I have a bunch of trash that you probably saw at the beginning of this video that I've been saving and cleaning and saving that I'm going to use as the materials. I have gotten a few things that aren't trash that are specific for this. Like my mom got me this cute little gilded mirror that's a miniature one. That like I've been finding some doll parts and things I'm going to repurpose and revamp a little bit to put in the book nook, but essentially it's going to be made of trash. And you know, it's just a different way to recycle my stuff because I feel bad about waste, and yeah, we're gonna use trash. Design that I have in my mind, because I can't draw it out because I can't draw. And I have no sense of proportions and scaling and things, so this is really gonna be a difficult task. But I wanted to kind of do this overgrown, crumbling, castle-like library. That's my idea. So I'm gonna be making a bunch of little books. We're gonna be I have some moss that we had previously bought for the Grampus Grotto that we ended up not using, so I've got some of that. I've got rocks, got some fake plant stuff, I've got some fabric, I've got trash to put in it, and we're going to try to construct the book nook. I am excited about it. I am also terrified of it because this is probably, of all of the tasks, one of the most ambitious, if not the most ambitious, craft-wise. One of the other ones is very ambitious because it's just very time consuming, but I gotta get it done. Anyway, task number 3. So like a year ago, my dad, who occasionally is a dumpster diver, found these kind of letters that are like, they're decorative letters. They're big capital decorative letters. And he didn't know what to do with them. But I saw what letters they were and I went, I know exactly what I want to do with them. And the letters are an E and an H. Otherwise, which sums up my personality. What I want to do with these letters is I have acquired a bunch of fake flowers and I want to make them pretty and very like atrociously gaudy. And it just says, I just think it's funny. Okay, this is my weird humor. I'm gonna put them atop my mirror in my bathroom so that like I do my makeup and I make myself work really hard on making myself look pretty, even though I'm not wearing makeup at all right now. And then I can look up and be like, is this funny to anybody but me? Because it's funny to me. But yeah. So this one shouldn't take me as long to do because it's just going to be a shit ton of hot gluing and cutting of these flowers. Because my dad, again, found a bunch. I went to Goodwill and got a bunch of random ones. And I obviously am in no short supply of fake plants in this house. So, goal number 4 is a goal, again, I started this. Did I start this last year or did I start at the beginning of this year? I don't know. I have owned these sets of paint by numbers for so long, and I started working on this one. I have not finished it. Granted, part of the reason is because the paint that they send you in this, sometimes some of it dries up, and that's the issue I'm running into. So I'm gonna have to like mix paints to figure out what the right colors are. But this is supposed to be like fishing for moons, and it's really pretty, and I want to finish it. So I need to finish it. And it's been sitting here like this for a really long time. Moon painting. The last 2 are not necessarily very physical goals that I can show you, but of course every single month, if you don't already know, I've been doing a short story project. So every single month I am writing a short story in a different genre. No repeating genres. And August is the next month I have to do this in. So I just wrote a contemporary last month, and I'm kind of debating on the genre right now because when I initially did this, I did have repeating genres, and then I decided, no, we're not gonna do that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do an adventure, if you will, an adventure story. I think I have a kind of idea in my brain about what I want to do with it, But I do these very zero draft style where I'm just spewing out words and spewing out ideas and kind of just letting creative juices flow, because for the past several years I have been stuck in like one universe. And I think that's been a contributing factor to some slumpiness that I've had. Granted, Ashport's now done, and I've also Hispicak is pretty much done. I need to step out of those for a bit so that I don't get burned out on those universes. So that's what the short story compilation kind of is. It's also a way for me to try to write smaller. As the bookmark says, I like big books, and I cannot lie. And I also write big books, and I cannot write short ones. I do have a word count goal of, I think, about 33,000-ish words for the month, because I have a quarterly word count goal, and this quarter it's 100,000 words. So yikes! That's not the short story length. It's not 33,000. That's, I'll write the short story and whatever's left over goes into whatever bigger project I'm working on, which I am really enjoying the current big project that I'm working on. So should be good. And the last green goal is, this is my book. One of them. One of 4 and a midi published book. So this is the first book in Search for the Phoenix, or in the Ashport archives, called Search for the Phoenix. Wow, good job at announcing my own book. So it's available in paperback and in ebook. It is not available in audiobook. Now, over the past year, I have been recording and editing said audiobook, but it is extremely time consuming. It takes a long time. I have it completely recorded. I do not have it completely edited and compiled. I have currently 6 chapters of it edited and compiled, because each chapter took about an hour to read with all the mistakes and stuff in it. It takes me about 3 hours to edit an individual chapter. So I'm not even halfway through the book, and I need to finish it. So that is our other green goal, is to finish editing and creating the audiobook for Search for the Phoenix. We're not going to touch the other books yet. We will eventually have audiobooks for them, but I'm on my own doing this. So it's my terrible voice acting doing this. It's my editing skills doing this. So it might not be that great a production. I hope people still like it and enjoy it. But yes, so there is that. That's the end of the green goals, is doing that. Big yikes. Those are the official goals that I am pledging to Createathon for Team FAAFO. If I finish all of those miraculously, I have a full-time job, we'll see. But if I do finish those miraculously, we will move on to the yellow goals. And this is also kind of me saying, hey, I have these other goals that I need to do for the rest of the year, and y'all can keep me accountable on it, you know, in a month, be like, hey, did you do this one thing? And I'll be like, oh shit, no I didn't, I should do that. Like that. So, yellow goal number 1. This was a goal of 2022, and that is to learn how to bookbind. So, back to speaking about Ashport, these are paperbacks. I'm a hardcover girl. I would like to dissect this book, take it apart, and create a leather-bound copy for myself. If I get good at it, maybe I'll do it more. But I want to learn how to do bookbinding. I love watching Nerdforge and their amazing tomes that they make. Now, I'm definitely not as skilled as them, but I would like to do something to make them just a pretty hardcover copy and attempt to do that. So that is the reason it's a yellow goal and not a green goal, is because of funding. I need to get the materials for it, and leather's expensive. Yellow goal number 2. I have been also doing a quarterly costume goal, and I failed last quarter. I was going to make a costume that was reminiscent of Danielle from Ever After's peasant outfit, not the fancy shirt. So I did get a pattern that I was going to kind of use and tweak a bit to make her said stuff, but I don't have the fabric and can't currently afford said fabric. So maybe within the next paychecks or something, I might acquire fabric to make it. Who knows? But that's why it's not an official goal, is because I can't do it. But I would like to make my kind of Faire costume and do that. I do have another costume to make during this quarter for Halloween, but also not feeling like that's going to happen because it is also another ambitious project. I do too much. Oh my God. This is why we made Createathon, so we can get this stuff done. All right, the next 2 yellow goals involve Mumble, because she's yellow and also green, and also red, and also blue. I wanted to make her a few things for this apartment, and one of them is a window perch. So for Christmas last year, I made kind of a medieval house banner for my brother-in-law. It's got a bombadil on it and everything. And I still had this wooden dowel left over, and this is a good size perch. So I want to use this and make an actual like perch that I can set up at my window, because she loves looking out the window. But if I'm working, she starts screaming and I get a phone call, it's not good. So I want to make her a little window perch so she can just hang out in there and be a happy girl. And the other thing is, because she loves tearing up my bed so very much, and literally every other fabric, I want to make her a little Destructo Hut. So it's a little fabric hut that she can tear up to her delight, but she can hide in as well, because she likes to be under covers. She likes to be contained under things and tucked in and in shirts and things. That's very much a Mambo habit that she likes to do. So I want to make her a little Mambo hut. I have a bunch of scrap fabric that she's welcome to tear the crap out of. We're gonna do that. And the last yellow goal is similar to a green goal. So remember that paint by numbers moon painting I had? So they came in a 3-pack, so I got another one. I mean, I had 3. There's one that's done. I finished the tornado one. I did do one of them at least. But this is a little foresty Japanese cherry blossom tree. I have the paints for it still. It's still unsealed. Hopefully some of the paint is still, you know, wet. But that's the other one. Yeah, it goes like this. Not that you guys can really see it, but there's another painting. Maybe I can do 2 of them. Red goals. Red goals. So these aren't necessarily like difficult goals. They're just lowest priority right now. And the first one is going to make a lot of my friends angry because they all want me to get on this one. But that is creating my D&D character and playing D&D. But the character creation part is what we're going for here. Because I've never played D&D. D&D intimidates me. I don't know how to understand how it works. But a lot of my friends play it and I feel left out. So I want to play. And I gotta create a character. That's it. Number 3, another very ambitious project, is another costume project, but it's just an accessory. And it stems as a gift to my brother-in-law, because he and my sister are very good cosplayers for Lazlo and Nadia from What We Do in the Shadows. They have excellent costumes already for it. And so, but the one thing that he doesn't have as a Lazlo is the hat. He needs the Witch's Cursed hat. And I have a bunch of random leather scraps that I can stitch together and hopefully make a Lazlo hat. I've never made a hat before, so we'll see what happens. I don't know how to make this hat, but I want to make this hat, and there's a part of me that wants to really go big and make the puckering part in the back of the head for the witch's you-know-what. And if you've seen the show, you know what. And I want to make it like fully, you know, motor controlled to do that. Fully automatic hat. It's a fully automatic hat. But yeah, that's a goal I want to do. I just need to get that done before his birthday / Halloween. And also they're moving, so I have to ship it to him. But yeah. The next 2 are again Ashport related ones, and that is to actually get the Barnes & Noble hardcover from Barnes & Noble Press of Ashport. I just have to get the design for the covers. They need to be reshaped, reformatted to fit the hardcover, which is really asking my sister to do it for me. But I still need to do it. And then also I need a new banner. So when I go to conventions, I have this giant banner that says the Ashport Archives, a modern disaster scratched out fantasy adventure. And it's a really good sign. It's great, except it's busted as hell. It's literally taped together right now. It makes weird springy noises, and it's a little fuzzy. For some reason, when the printers got it, they did not use the correct file, and it was not clear. So I would like to upgrade it and also include not just Ashport, but my other work, since I have been publishing the short stories. And I've got Hisphacac coming out sometime in the future, and lots of other projects going on. I would like it to be more of a generic, this is the author thing rather than just Ashport. So there's that. Then the last one is publishing all of the short stories I've written so far. I have only published one of them thus far, and that is Kozue Hacks the Universe, which is the short story I wrote back in January for the sci-fi prompt. So I need to fully edit all of them. I think A Diamond in the Shambles is actually done being edited, but I have to pay for cover art because my friend Ian does it, and pay your artists, people. So I just need, again, the funds to do that. So that's a lot of things that are hindering me in creating things and producing things, is I just don't have the funds. So this is a good time to mention that I have a Ko-fi page you can all check out and support me as a content creator, and then maybe you can get those short stories and you can read them and all that jazz. So those are all the goals. That's it. Those were the red goals, the yellow goals, and the official green goals. Right, baby girl? Am I insane? Yes. Do we care? Maybe. August 1st to the 31st, join Createathon and make some stuff and hang out with us and watch me and Hala descend into absolute chaos as we try to accomplish these goals and spread ourselves too thin once again, because that's what we do here. You want to say bye? You want to do the sign off? Put all your questions and comments down below on Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. We'll see you next time, cuties. Bye! Did you just poop on me? Did you? Yeah. You done did. It's on the floor. At least you got it on the floor. Good job. Good aim. She got spooked because my front window is open so I can have better lighting in here, and a person walked by and scared her. You be scared? Did you get scared? You wanna go back up? Back up we go. Okay. Danger has passed. She got scared. It's okay. It's okay for the mambo. We're okay. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Danger. Danger is past. The danger is past. Person, once again. Human, outside the window. It's okay. Are you okay? Are you okay? You're a good guard bird. She's a guard bird. What was I talking about? Okay. Then the red goals. Wow, well done with that tail there, baby girl. Can I? My hair? Nope. She is flying. Make sure to sign up and join us. Oh gosh, man with giant bicycle. That was scary. Filming in the living room, not great. We're scared. We are scared bird. I mean, she's a good guard bird. Nobody's gonna break in here. She will get you. You try to break my apartment, you're facing this dinosaur. Like the camera. Oh boy. Well, there is poop down there though that I just stepped in. Great. You are a poop machine today.